whoever they put in front of me, be whoever they put in front of me. You know what I mean? I can't just, go out here and say, I want to fight this guy, I want to fight this guy. That's why you don't never hear me calling nobody out, because I'm supposed to do my job to fight whoever's in front of me. You know what I mean? I feel as though I'm the top guy and prove it. So they call me out, and, when the time comes, it comes.
Y'all done been here 50, we done sold the arena out 50 times, and y'all keep coming up short. We could do it 50 more times, y'all gonna keep coming up short. What's meant to be in life is meant to be.
You become the face of boxing. If you had your choice, what's next? What do you want next? What do you want?
What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy DC Boxing TV here with another video, and today we'll be getting into Gervonta Tank Davis and who I think he should face next. Now, of course, you guys know there's a lot of people he can go towards: Pitbull Cruz, Devin Haney, Vasily Lomachenko, even Shakur Stevenson. The list goes on and on. We can't forget about Teofimo Lopez and that great win he just came off against Josh Taylor. Tank is out, ladies and gentlemen. What's to talk about? We have all of this confusion going on in the lightweight division. From what I could understand, we were looking forward to Tank Davis possibly facing either Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. Possibly the chances of going against Pitbull Cruz once he made his return due to his 90-day probation violation that he just conquered, and he's back on the town and he's back better than ever. But Tank Davis just want to let the people know one thing: who's next? Will Devin run to 140? Will Loma stick around and eat those words he said back in the day? Play my video.
Who's the best lightweight?
We don't know because we didn't fight each other.
What did you see in Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz?
Now I understand why his promoter, Floyd Mayweather, don't want to organize fight with the other top fighters.
So is Tank Davis a great fighter?
No, of course not.
Will we get Shakur Stevenson? That's one of the top priority. One of the top aspects of the lightweight division, other than the face of boxing himself, Gervonta Tank Davis. We can't take away undisputed from Devin Haney. So the lightweight division has been making a lot of noise. Me personally, I need Tank to get them guys out of there. I need Tank to get each and every one of those guys out of there, from Devin Haney, from Loma, Stevenson, even T.O. Because at this point, the clout chasing is at an all-time high. It's like, hey, we want to fight Tank, and then when it's time to fight Tank, it's kind of like, well, the contract, they ain't wrote no contract up, or they ain't sent no contract with the money. What? Like, come on, man. You guys basically gave the answers to the fans. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford said that they spoke on the phone and made a decision on whether they were going to make the fight happen or not. What's the problem with Tank and those other guys reaching out to the camp to let it be known that that's what they want? We can forget about the whole 50-50 split thing when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis does put asses in those seats. May I remind you, the Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis did I think a 1.2 million gate, or 2.2 million or something like that. But it was very high. It was very high, and it was higher than Devin versus Loma, and it definitely was higher than T.O. versus Taylor. But you guys need to step up. Tank is tired of you guys running. At first Tank didn't have the skills, or all he has is power. He doesn't have any boxing attributes. So at this point, I just call it clout chasing Tank. He's back. He's better than ever. He did what he had to do. He paid his debt to society. Now he's back trying to collect those scraps. Devin Haney dropped the belts, okay? Because obviously you don't want that WBC belt. Because if you're going to stick around with that lightweight division, you might as well fight your mandatory, Shakur Stevenson. Or is that fight too early? Come on, guys. I told you guys once again and again and again and again, we will not be getting Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, nor will we be getting Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney. I just feel like it's too early in these guys' career, but what better time than to do it than now? You know, Gervonta is only getting older. Devin is growing out of that prime into more of a pro, you know, and it's like at this point, you know, what do we do? Do we just sit and let Devin Haney rot with the belts and Tank don't go after him? Or is there even a point of Tank even going after the belts? You know, a lot of these guys that's talking don't even have the belts. And the guy that has the belts isn't saying a word to no one. So, yeah, man, I think this one right here, if this isn't confusing, I don't know what is. Of course, you know, Devin had words with Shakur Stevenson on the potential fight. They said Devin sent a proposal of 25% to Shakur Stevenson. Anyone with a brain would have turned that fight down, especially with them being two of the biggest names in the lightweight division.
I like his chance of being a better puncher. I think he can punch better than Devin Haney. I think he's maturing to a better puncher, better than Devin Haney. Devin gonna need some pop in him to sustain those guys.
I'm coming for all the belts. We could bet whatever. Listen, we could bet whatever. When we do, it's gonna be for everything, and we gonna see. Good. Like I said, we could bet whatever. You know what I'm with.
Listen, so what you think that? Listen, do you think that I
think I'm a bad motherfucker?
You think that I was gonna say something else?
I think I'm a bad motherfucker, just like he is. I'm a bad motherfucker. Y'all know that. We gonna see. I know that.
You are. Okay, you are.
So all this beat the shit out of me. That shit dead. That shit. Somewhere else, I don't know.
But Floyd, the fact that he said that the biggest fight over at Top Rank that could be made is you and Shakur. You think, you know, that could be the biggest fight possibly made?
Of course. That is a huge fight to be made one day.
There's no way I just see Shakur Stevenson taking a 25% split when it comes to that fight. Now, you do have those guys that's out there that has a lot to say when it comes to taking up for Devin Haney by saying things like, well, who has Shakur's face for him to feel as if he needs a shot at Undisputed? Does he just, you know, feel like he should jump in front of the faces of Teofimo, Tank Davis, the rematch clause against Lomachenko? You know, what makes Shakur so great? And why wouldn't he take a 25% split? Me personally, I would have took the split because you have so much more in the future. But if you're not sure about if you were gonna win that fight, you made a great decision. With that being said, with you not being the A side, it was going to be a lot of things that was going to play against you in that fight. And I am speaking on Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson at this point. It was going to be a lot of things that was going to play against you. You know, taking that 25%, less training, more stress. Devin, it was going to be a win-win situation for him. For you, it was going to be a win-lose situation. I'll get into that. I'll get into the details of that in another video. But yeah, man, I didn't see that happening no time soon. Neither do I see none of those guys calling Tank Davis out anytime soon. But there is one potential face that I feel like Gervonta could go up against pretty soon, and it could be the next fight that takes over Showtime, and that's the rematch between Gervonta Tank Davis and Pitbull Cruz. Now, some people would say, hey, why fight Pitbull again? Because we have people, casuals, people who just didn't see that fight with both of their eyes, obviously, because some people say Tank Davis lost that fight. even though Tank Davis dominated that whole fight with one hand and made it look easy. So what's the point of fighting Pitbull Cruz again? I tell you why. Because none of these other guys wants to step up. None of these other guys wants to take that smoke. I don't think they believe in themselves like they say they do. Gervonta will forever be the A side, regardless. If he go ahead and just beat Devin Haney, take the belts, you know, it won't be no questions to who's the best of the lightweight division. I mean, we want to see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson, but you know, do we really want to see that fight? I'm just saying. So yeah, man. You guys let me know what you guys think. I think Tank Davis should go up against Pitbull Cruz, and then he should look at the faces of Devin Haney, Loma, Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin. The list goes on, and see what he can do with that. But as of right now, the only person that I see that's worthy of a fight with Tank Davis right now is Pitbull Cruz, and Cruz has a chance to come in there and possibly get off. We will never know to that day. So you guys just stay tuned. Like I said, I just want to come and give you guys a quick update on some of the most ridiculous clout chasing things I've seen all day today. And yeah, man, that's how I feel about Gervonta Tank Davis and his return. So you guys, I would like to thank you guys for helping the channel grow. So far, we're getting bigger and bigger. We've made it to 1,700 subscribers. So in no time, we'll be to 2,000. So if you guys could hit that like, subscribe button. And man, hey, until the next round, it's your boy DC Boxing TV. And we're out. Into the next round.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me.
How about you and Isaac Cruz?
I ain't got time. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
Easy work.
No, not for free, but not for them damn belts. I don't want